Hey guys, this is Sean from Far From Average Automotive, and today we have a Dodge Challenger Hellcat Redeye. The Hellcat normal has a 707 horsepower. This has an 807 horsepower, but that's only with the red key, and all we have is the black key, so much like my credit score, we have 500 horsepower.
Riding in the motherfucking Hellcat. If I catch her, I be getting his head wet. Rest in peace, pops, I need my mans back. Master only subject, I ain't fail. Riding in the motherfucking Hellcat. If I catch her, I be getting his head wet. Rest in peace, pops, I need my mans back. Master only subject, I ain't fail. In the trenches with 100 on me. Hellcat got 200 on me.
My initial thoughts on the car is, you know, it's not a typical Hellcat based on the red demon looking eye on that. It looks like almost like a jewel. It's kind of cool, but it's one of the top of the line Challengers. I think the only one above this is that drag pack one that we did. It has really girthy tires on this bad boy, which makes sense. And prior to coming to this, I pretty much just know the engine specs and stuff like that, which we'll get into later. But I have really high expectations for this car based on its history and my friend Doug's love for them. We can't drive it sadly because it's brand new and has like literally no miles, but we can rev the engine, so you know that's better than nothing, and we're grateful for that. The walk around on it is, it got the infamous yellow bumper protectors that for some reason the Dodge community thinks it's a modification when it's really how to transport them safely. Never will understand that. The hood got two humongous functional hood vents, which is really cool. Another cool thing that's just to the Hellcats, I believe, honestly, is when you look at the headlights of a Challenger, you see the 4 lights. But in the Hellcat, on both sides, and maybe the Redeye too, I don't really know, you can stick your hand in because that goes straight to the intake for more airflow. It's pretty cool, little tidbit, and then you got like a halo around it, so it's still a functional headlight, which is really cool how Dodge did that. Got really, really nice alloy rims that are pretty big for a muscle car in my opinion, but they look really good with it. You got this Redeye badging that makes it infamous, you know. When you come around back, you got some even wider tires in the back, which is kind of cool. But it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? Minimalistic in the back. I haven't used that in a few videos, so I think it's okay for me to say that. You don't see any Hellcat badging on the back end. And you have a very low profile spoiler. So it's pretty cool.
Same exhaust tips too.
Same exhaust, yeah. So if you came from the back, you have no idea what this is. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's my initial thoughts and first walk around on the car. So in the car community, the Hellcat's the car to beat. And everybody's like, hey, they want to modify the car to beat a Hellcat. But Dodge said, you know what, screw you, we're going to make the Hellcat Redeye. And that's what this is. It's almost 100 horsepower more than the original Hellcat. I got to faster 0 to 60, and this is Dodge's middle finger to the car community trying to beat their cars. They want to be the top dog. So, on that note, if you want to come with me on the inside, this thing is beautiful. My favorite spec on any car besides the white and blue Shelby is white outside with red interior and red brakes. And very few cars can pull that off, but I think this makes the cut. These seats are very comfortable. They hug you. Nice leather. Got the SRT Hellcat on it on the top. It is just super, super nice. This steering wheel, which is kind of sideways because of how we angle them for these videos, also really nice. It is a racing wheel. It looks really nice. The speed gauge doesn't go up to 200, but it goes up to 220. And this car's popular in the rap community, so this fits the, you know, stereotypes. It's beautiful. It has a push button to start. It's automatic, sadly, but I don't. Do these come in manual? I don't think they do.
Very rare.
Very, very rare. So you could get a manual, but most of them are automatic. Besides that, it's just your standard Dodge Challenger interior, with the exception of you see Hellcats everywhere, and it's pretty cool. Something that I think is really unique to this that I haven't seen in any other cars is like when you have red leather seats, right, Hayden? Mm-hmm. The plastic on the door is also red to match it. It's not leather, so that's kind of cool. But it's really, really nice. This honestly doesn't go as far as, oh yeah, it does. Wow, that's really misconceiving. But yeah, super nice car. Super nice car, beautiful spec. Another attention to detail I'm seeing is on the floor mat, you got the red trim that matches the seats and the doors too. That's really cool how far they took that. And besides that, yeah, it's just a Dodge Challenger with a lot of horsepower and red interior.
Want to start it up?
Yeah, let's do it. She sounds pretty. But yeah, but back on the steering wheel, now that it's straight up, you got the racing rail with the white stitching all around it. You got the paddle shift if you really want to get that bougie with it. And something that I like the Dodge does is it doesn't have like a, you know, the Dodge badge here or a Charger or a Hellcat or Challenger. It has SRT. And I know the Jeeps SRTs have that, and the Dodge Ramus, all the SRT brand have SRT on the steering wheel, and I think that's really cool and really attention to detail. So the reason we can't drive this car is because it has 21 miles, it's really fresh off the line, and you really see that reflected when we show you the engine bay. And I know what you're thinking, Sean, it's so dirty, but that's just Lubbock, Texas, sadly. But it still has the plastic on the supercharger. This thing comes stock with 807 horsepower on a 6.2 liter V8 supercharged. So the typical Hellcat has a 707, but this one got that 807 life. So it's an upgrade from the 707 to the 807. And yeah, but it's beautiful. There it is in all its glory. Got the humongous air filter on there. And yeah, it's nice, but it's at a 807 life. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us here on the YouTubes, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Hayden. I didn't tell you this. You ready?
Yeah.
Luke made us a MySpace yesterday.
No shot.
Yes. So MySpace too, even though there's nothing on it. Special thanks to Classic Motorcars here in Lubbock and Mike and Clayton. They were very welcoming and pretty much say, yeah, you want to film my car? Here you go. So, but we really appreciate their support on this channel, and we'll see you guys next week.